Austin Metcalf. You see the boy in Frisco stabbed to death by Karmelo Anthony?
Yeah. My heart goes out to the family. They trying to make this a race issue, and this is a right or wrong issue.
You're talking too much online, Jeffrey Metcalf, and you're partnering with someone who wasn't there, and it's clearly she's a hateful-hearted. And by the way, Sarah, we have your background as well. You said Dominique Alexander's a horrible person, and he is. And you once were too, Sarah. You used to smoke meth. You was a meth addict. So don't try to get cleaned up in a Republican Party and hide behind this conservative shield as if you once was a liberal getting high, selling your for meth.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Interesting Karmelo Anthony update as his defense team, his PR team, is about to get sued into oblivion as a new lawyer has entered the field. And this mess is getting very bad. It appears, or at least it's alleged, that Karmelo Anthony's father has hired several people, one at least, two at least, obviously the Next Generation Action Network, as well as internet bizarro personality Charleston White, to try and repair his son's damaged reputation. I don't know why you would do this, but it is only getting worse for Karmelo now because he's done this. Let's rewind a little bit to the start of these lawsuits, by the way. Huge shout out to everyone who tried out my coffee company on Amazon. Free overnight shipping. We have whole bean, ground, about 20 different varieties. If you like coffee, you want to just support it, if you know someone, I'm going to leave a link in the description, or you could just type in Coffee Brand Coffee on Amazon. You'll find our store. We have K-Cups. We have flavored coffee, bourbon, blueberry, strawberries and cream, butterscotch. Our spring flavors are the tangerine and the cherry cordial. We have non-flavored, Ethiopian, Colombian, dark roast, ultra dark roast, double caffeinated, something for everybody. So if you like the work, you want to support the show and also get the best coffee available, use the link in the description, Coffee Brand Coffee. Now, it started with, I'm looking for an attorney. Defamation has consequences, and if I need to crowdsource the funds, I will. Charleston White posted this an hour ago. It's at 100,000 views and counting. The entire video spews lies about the Metcalf family and Austin. He mentioned my name at least 100 times. He fantasized about white people passing away, saying he wanted to watch people, watch white people pass away in real life. He called me a meth whore, told everyone I was on drugs, and said my information is coming from someone on the inside. I can't even repeat everything he said without it going against terms of service. It's bad. I want an attorney, and Discovery will be revealing. He placed a target on me, my unborn child, and my family. I'm not going to stop reporting, but I'm also not going to sit here and continue to allow libel to be spewed about me when aggressive people are clearly involved. If they can't silence me, they will use incitement to get what they want. They know what they're doing. How much are you paid, Charleston White? Full link in the comments. Now, he's put out several more unhinged videos since this one, which I'm going to show you. Some people wonder, can you get a double caffeinated dark roast? Only if you add caffeine after the fact, which we don't do. All of our caffeine is generated through the roasting process. So the lighter the roast, the more caffeine you're going to get. Fun fact.
Most white people give their elementary kids. You lift it this way, you lift it this way. About 12 items on there. A knife just so happens to be on there. I think even a fingernail file is on there.
He's trying to say that Austin Metcalf had a little tiny pocket knife, which, you know, again, I don't know that he did or didn't, but the blade certainly was long enough to, you know, get at the heart.
The knife was so small, it did not penetrate his heart. It was too small.
Again, we know that's just not true because he literally died.
A little small knife. They're not telling us this. And they tricked me, and they had me going against a good kid. They really had me going against a good kid, so I'm fucked up about this, my white Republican friends. I'm fucked up. This is what the Democrats did to the poor niggas with the rappers and the, come on, y'all are doing to, come on, you're gonna do what the...
I don't think Charleston White has any real white Republican friends. I think he said some wild, he'll say whatever gets him attention. And you know, he has said some things that people think are based, but whatever he's saying, it's just for attention. He's an entertainer. He's a clown.
Democrats are doing to the blacks. Just give us the truth. We're smart enough conservative. And by the way, my voting record is all conservative. Mike Wallace, you name it. Mona Bailey, me and Mona Bailey. Shelley Pritchard, Jen Hall, I know all of them. Tarrant County GOP Republican Party, I know all of them. All of them. Sarah, I'm in the loop.
He's talking about Sarah Fields, the reporter.
Meth whore.
You called her a meth whore.
I'm in the loop. So listen to me.
Now, you can call people names. That's not necessarily illegal. But since then, I have retained civil rights attorney C.J. Grisham to pursue Charleston White, who actually met with Karmelo's parents before his slanderous interview for defamation. The suit will also include Tiffany Billions. Thank you so much, C.J. Grisham. Thank you in advance to my supporters. I need it. I've reached out to Sarah and said I will back any crowdfunders she puts up. I'm in contact with her. We've had our differences in the past, but we've put all that aside now. So if she does launch a crowdfunder, I'll be the first to let people know. Here is the attorney. I'm honored to represent Sarah Fields against the unconscionable lies and defamation spewed against her. Note to her haters and mine, I don't scare easily. I'm always armed and well trained. Don't F with me or my client. I'm more than happy to expand the defendant list. Here's Ron Coleman getting in. And here you see people's Charleston White got hired by the scum Karmelo Anthony family to racially slander a white family, in addition to the 7 swattings they've already had to deal with, whose son lost their life to their son. The threat sent to journalist Sarah Fields, digging into info, so more people are looking into this. Again, here is, now I have these 2 videos that are going to end up in court that were screen grabbed, because I'm not totally sure, but it looks like he deleted it. Either he deleted it or I can't find it. But here's one of the videos last night that I've obtained that is in the lawyer's hands. By the way, you know, the pocket knife thing, then it would have had to have been at least 4 inches long, because that's what the laws are around for that kind of reason. Are there pocket knives that are that long? Sure, it could have been like a Leatherman. I think I have a Leatherman and the blade's only 3.5 inches long, but maybe they have other ones out there. That's not what it sounds like to me. It sounds like it was like a kitchen knife or something, but we'll find out at the trial. Here's an unhinged video that is going to get him sued from last night.
They releasing everything too. Y'all don't care about the black children y'all doing that to. That's in the household, right? They have a white lady who works in Collin County courts that's been releasing the information. This is the new Jim Crow Klan shit.
That's actually a lie. There is absolutely no verifiable evidence. There's no verifiable evidence that Sarah Fields has anybody in the inside releasing this information, yet they keep saying that. Granted, they're not refuting the fact, they're not refuting any of the information that's been released. They're just whining that somebody's leaking it. On top of that, by the way, you can get all sorts of knives on Amazon that may not be a Leatherman. And I guess 3 inches, 3.5 inches might be enough. Ladies, you tell me, to take somebody's life. But the fact that he passed away so fast leads me to believe maybe a cut an artery, or it had to be more than just a simple puncture, because you can survive those.
These families against black people. I want y'all to hear me good. That's why I came and apologize. I talk to Karmelo Anthony every day. I call, I pray with him. I give him books to read. He's going to school to be a lawyer.
I'd be willing to bet that almost none of this is true. I'm willing to bet that he talks to him every day and he gives him books to read.
He has a murder case over his head and he's studying to be law.
He's trying to sound emotional too.
To read, and if you're a young person listening to me and you're black and you go to school with white people, I don't give a fuck. Go read this book called The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. We are witnessing the new Jim Crow, people.
Now, a lot of people say he's trolling or that he's crashing out. There could be they could be the same thing. Charleston White is a huge troll, but what I have been able to confirm is that he did, in fact, at least from my sources, he did, in fact, meet with the family. So I don't know if you can really say he's trolling. And by the way, the stuff he's saying is defamatory. Now, I haven't heard a smoke alarm beep yet, but let's see.
You got people that work inside Collin County Clerk's office with the judge releasing information to Sarah J. Fields. She's suspended right now.
That's a lie.
She released the indictment before anybody had it. So the day that she released the indictment, it was reported. She was suspended. You have to pay for it.
That's not true. Sarah Fields uses what are called Freedom of Information Act requests to get her information. It's not being leaked to her.
Indictment. They have a timestamp of Sarah J. Fields paying for the indictment after it was released to her illegally from the courts. So this kid is up. He's fighting the Klan. He's fighting the Klan County. But if the lawyers ask for this trial to be moved outside the county, they're going to put it in a deeper Klan County.
Oh, okay.
That's why they are trying to rally white people with false information because they're trying to win public's opinion.
Look, that won't affect the jury. Let me also say this. Charleston White, feel free to holler at me and share with me the facts that you claim you have. Charleston White, as well as that moron, the baby shaker from Next Generation Action Network, they keep saying they have all these facts, but they've released 0 facts. Not a single fact. So I will make Charleston, Drew Anthony, if you're so worried about the narrative, okay, I am easily the biggest channel covering this on YouTube. It's not even close. My videos garner the most views. My channel has the most subscribers. If you have information that you say unequivocally proves that Karmelo Anthony acted in self-defense, if you have information that proves it was a tiny pocket knife, then send it to me. And I give you my word. Not only will I publish it, but I will, if it disproves my theory, apologize and immediately side with Karmelo Anthony and back his defense fund. How's that? How about $10,000 to the Karmelo Anthony defense fund? You claim you have evidence that proves he's innocent, so send it to me. And I will donate to his defense fund. And I will ask my followers to donate to his defense fund.
By way of nigger assassination, like the FBI released those tapes of Diddy, only for him to be found not guilty of beating Cassie.
That's also not true. He was not on trial for... This is how disingenuous Charleston White is. He was never on trial for what happened for attacking his girlfriend. He was on trial for covering it up and issuing, bribing statements.
This kid is innocent, and I bet my life on it. Release my address. I got plenty of guns for angry white people.
All right. Well, no, I don't think people should be going to Charleston White's house or anybody's house. But Drew Anthony, I showed you the messages. Charleston White, they keep saying everybody's wrong and they just have an issue with it because of his skin color. I am here. Drew Anthony, message me. Call me. Okay? I'm not hard to find. You can email me at thequartering@gmail.com. You can add me on Facebook. Give me the information that you gave to Charleston White that proves your kid acted in self-defense, and I will drop everything and make a video about it immediately and totally dispel all of these false rumors you claim exist. Nobody else is making that offer. I'm making that offer. So share this video with him. Let them know I am being 100% honest. Let me know. I don't think, you know what? Hopefully everyone went to Amazon, the link in the description, or just went and typed in Coffee Brand Coffee and looked up some of my coffee. If you just type in Coffee Brand Coffee, you'll find something. And then if you go to the product, you can click underneath to view the whole store. Visit the Coffee Brand Coffee store and you can see the whole store. Free same-day delivery. We'll talk to you again real soon.